my dear students. How are you? Are you okay? Are you fine? Are you ready to learn the poem? Now today we are going to learn the poem A Basket Full of Moonlight. This poem is written by Sunil Sharma. Okay, let's start the poem. But before starting this poem, we have to open up on page number 17 of our textbook. Did you open the page number 17? Okay, on that page you will see the 4 questions under the title Chit Chat. So chit chat is the part of warming up. So let's read those 4 questions given here. Number 1. Did you like to hear bedtime stories when you were a child? 2. Who usually told you the bedtime stories? 3. Why did you like them? And 4. Do you still like to hear those stories again? So did you understand the meaning of these questions? Yes, now you have to prepare your own answers to these questions. Will you? Or shall I give you the answers to the 4 questions? So let me tell you the answer to the first question. The answer to the first question may be yes, I liked to hear bedtime stories when I was a child. It should be the answer to the first question. Now what about the answer of second question? The second question is, who usually told you the bedtime stories? Can you tell me the answer? Any one of you? Now tally your answer with mine. The answer should be, my grandmother or my grandfather usually told me the bedtime stories. This should be the answer to question number 2. Now the third question is, why did you like them? Here them refers to what? Here them refers to the bedtime stories. The answer should be, I like the bedtime stories because they entertained me a lot. Okay, this should be the answer to question number 3. Now the last question is, do you still like to hear those stories again? The answer should be, yes, I still like to hear those stories because they were the sweet memories of my childhood. Okay, did you get all the answers to the given questions? Okay, in this way, you have to prepare the answers to the given questions. Okay, let's move forward. The next part, the next activity under the question is that discuss in groups about the procedure of planting a tree. Write the steps in bullet points and present it before the class. Now you are not in school. You are not sitting in your class. That's why you cannot discuss with your partners. You cannot discuss with your friends. We cannot discuss with other students in your class. But as you are in your family, you can discuss with your family members. You can discuss with your parents, you can discuss with your brothers and sisters who are at home with you. And the topic for discussion is given here. Which is the topic for discussion? The topic is the procedure of planting a tree. How to plant a tree? What is the proper procedure of planting a tree? So discuss on this topic with your family members. And here you have to write only the points. Only some of the points from your discussion. Do not write here the full sentences. Okay. Will you write the points here? You can write the points in 2 or 4 or 5 or 6 words. You do not have to write full sentences here. Okay. Now the next activity here is discuss in pairs and write what your father and mother do for your family. Now another topic for discussion is that what does your father do for your family and what does your mother do for your family. Here also you have to write only the points. Do not write the full sentences here. So first of all, discuss about your father. Here one point as an example is given. Father works hard to earn a living. Under the column of mother, one point is given as an example. Mother keeps the house clean. So in this way, in such a manner, you can write all the points which will come out of your discussion with your family members. And you have to discuss this topic with your brothers and sisters. Okay? Okay. So here is the warming up section for the poem Basketful of Moonlight. Okay, dear students, now I am going to read this poem loudly for you. Please listen to the poem very carefully. You know, the title is Basketful of Moonlight. O moon, give me moonlight, basketful or 2 basketful with seeds of moonlight. From the city to my village, on the sides of the path, I want to sow many small, small moons of light. The whole village goes to the city daily to work. It becomes dark on its way back, as my village is quite far. The route is tough and full of snakes and scorpions. Neither bus nor cart plies. When my father returns home, I am asleep, and he goes back early in the morning while I am sleeping. O moon, give me a basket full of moonlight alone. I want to light the dark route so that my father returns early. I too want to hear fairy tales and stories from him. O moon, give me a basket full of moonlight. I want to sow seeds of moon on the sides of the path. You know, this poem is written by Sunil Sharma, and this poem is translated from Dogri language. That means it is originally written in Dogri language by Sunil Sharma. Now, dear students, we are going to learn the meaning of this poem, stanza by stanza. So, let's look into the first stanza again. The first stanza is, O moon, give me moonlight, basketful or 2 basketful, with seeds of moonlight. First, we have to keep in mind that the poet is a small boy, the poet is a little boy, and the little boy is talking directly to the moon. And in this first stanza, what does the poet request moon? The poet requests moon to give him a basketful or two basketful of moonlight with seeds. Is it right? Again, tell me from the first stanza, which is the figure of speech in this stanza? I have already told you that the little boy is directly speaking to the moon. So, what happens here? Which is the figure of speech? Yes, this is the figure of speech, apostrophe. When the poet speaks directly to an unknown person or an inanimate thing, there comes the figure of speech, apostrophe. So in this stanza, which figure of speech is there? An apostrophe. Okay. So is it clear for you? Okay, let's go forward. Let's look into the next stanza. From the city to my village, on the sides of the path, I want to sow many small means of light. The whole village goes to the city daily to work. It becomes dark on its way back. As my village is quite far, the route is tough and full of snakes and scorpions. Neither birds nor cat flies. When my father returns home, I am asleep, and he goes back early in the morning while I am sleeping. So here is the second stanza. Let us see the meaning of the second stanza. Now in this second stanza, the little boy tells us the condition of his village. He tells us the condition of the road by which his father goes to the city daily. And he again tells his another problems also. So, what does the poet wish to do with the moonlight? The poet wishes to sow many small moons of light on the sides of the path from the city to his village. He wants to sow the small moons of light. Where? He wants to sow the small moons of light on the sides of the path from the city to his village. Why? What is the reason for this? Because the whole village goes to the city daily to work. That means most of the villagers go to the city for their work daily. And when they return to their village, it becomes dark. There is darkness on the road, and his village is quite far, quite away from the city. And again, the road is very tough, and that road is full of snakes and scorpions. There is no bus, there is no cart that travels on this road. So no vehicle is there. And his father returns home late. When his father returns home, the little boy is already asleep. He cannot chat with his father lovingly. And again, when his father goes back early in the morning for his work in the city, at that time also the little boy is sleeping. That means the little boy cannot meet his father at the night as well as in the morning also. The boy is quite aware of his father's work. So he tells us his difficulties. The small boy tells us about his problems in this stanza. In this stanza, the small boy tells us that his village is far from the city. The road is not good. The road is very tough. And that road is full of snakes and scorpions. When his father returns back to his home. There is darkness on that road. That's why he wants the seeds of moonlight from the moon. Did you get the meaning of this stanza? Okay. Now tell me, from the second stanza, which are the figures of speech mentioned in the second stanza? You will see line number 4, small, small moons of light. From this line, you can guess that the word small is repeated. And what happens if any word is repeated? There comes the figure of speech repetition. Here there is the figure of speech repetition because the word small is repeated in this line. So which is the figure of speech here? Repetition. Again, is there any other figure of speech in this stanza? Yes, there is other figure of speech in this stanza. Find out which is that word. What is that figure of speech? Look at the line. Snakes and scorpions. Which sound is repeated here? The sound of yes is repeated here. And what happens when the same sound is repeated? Which figure of speech comes then? When the same sound is repeated, then there comes the figure of speech alliteration. Snakes and scorpions. The sound of yes is repeated here, and hence there is the figure of speech alliteration. Is it right? Okay. So, did you get the meaning of this stanza? Okay. So, let us move forward to the next stanza. O moon, give me a basket full of moonlight on loan. I want to light the dark route so that my father returns early. I too want to hear fairy tales and stories from him. In this stanza, the little boy requests moon to give him a basket full of moonlight on loan. That means he does not want a basket full of moonlight from the moon for free. He wants the basket full of moonlight on loan. He wants a loan from the moon because he wants to light the dark route, because he wants to light the dark road. And then his father will be able to return home early. And he again tells us his desire, that he wishes to hear fairy tales and stories from his father. If his father comes home early, he will be able to tell fairy tales and stories to his little son. Is it right? Got it? Okay. Now let us move towards the next stanza, and the last stanza is, O moon, give me a basket full of moonlight. I want to sow seeds of moon on the sides of the path. Here in the last stanza, the little boy again keep on requesting the moon to give him a basket full of moonlight because he wants to sow the seeds of moon on the sides of the path. He keeps on requesting the moon to give him a basket full of moonlight, and because he wants to stress his point, he wants to emphasize his point. Okay, did you get the meaning of this stanza? Okay, so in this way we have seen all the meaning of the whole poem, The Basket Full of Moonlight. Now let's go to the margin question. Here the first margin question is, what does the poet wish to get from the moon and why? Who will answer me? Yes, the poet wishes to get a basketful or two baskets full of moonlight with seeds from the moon. This is the correct answer. And why? What is the reason why? Because he wants to sow the seeds of moonlight on the sides of the path from the city to his village. Okay? So this is the answer to the first margin question. Now, which is the next margin question? The next margin question is, why is the road from the city to the village dangerous? In the second stanza, the little boy has told us about the road. That the road from the city to the village is dangerous because it is tough and it is full of snakes and scorpions. So the road is very dangerous. Then the important meaning of the word plies is given. Plies means travels regularly over a route. Then comes the next margin question. Why does the poet want his father home early? Yes. Who will answer this? The poet. The poet means the little boy. The little boy wants his father to come to. The poet wants his father. The poet wants his father home early because he wants to hear fairy tales and stories from his father like the other children do. Is it okay? Okay. Now the next question here is, how do you spend your evening time with your family members? So this question is for your response. This is the self-response type of question. And you will have to answer this question in at least 2 or 3 sentences. You can tell me at least one line for this question. You will tell me quickly. Any one of you? Now let me tell you, let me give a hint. So, my answer will be to this. I spend my winning time in playing chess with my son, or I spend my winning time in playing badminton with my family member, or I spend my winning time in watching TV serial. Okay, so in this way you also can prepare your own answer for this question. So this is only for an example. You can give different answers. Okay, did you get it? Now comes the next part of the poem. The next part of the poem is English workshop. So the English workshop activities are very important to boost your understanding. That's why it is very essential for you to solve all these activities in the book. You have to write the answers in the space provided. Will you do these activities in your notebook? So do all the activities, write them in your notebooks, and if there is any difficulty or doubt, you can call me on my personal WhatsApp number. Okay, thank you and have a happy day. Have a nice